We're back at it again on Golden State Warriors today because this is what we do. We provide the best content for Dub Nation. Appreciate all of you for rocking and rolling with us. Hope all of your weeks are going in grand fashion. I'm Chase Sr. A lot to get to. Before we dive into today's show, getting to the latest on Andrew Wiggins, another update on Wiggs. We're in a sub-battle with a couple of other channels here at Chat Sports. Most notably, the Los Angeles Lakers Report. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and we have a great little competition going on. We've been riding the seesaw back and forth. There's no doubt, though, that Warriors Today, the supreme channel to Mavericks Today, and the Lakers Report. But we are down as far as picking up subscribers this week. A lot of subscribers on yesterday's show, but if you want constant coverage on the Golden State Warriors, lock us in and subscribe today. All right, let's kick things off with Andrew Wiggins. Here's the latest on him. He has now missed 20 consecutive games after the Warriors' awesome win and much-needed victory against the New Orleans Pelicans last night. Reports are that Wiggins is continuing to work out during his absence. But at some point, he has to make his return to this basketball team if he wants to play in the playoffs, right? Here's what Steve Kerr had to say about him. Beyond that, once he's back, our training staff will be able to get with him and see where he is. There's hope, but it's, I guess, indefinite. But it's also appropriate because we don't know. So really, we're at a standstill here with Andrew Wiggins. And it's wild to me that in today's social media era, in which everything gets leaked, how there's agent representation and player representation, and then there's the team, organization, and then all of these basketball sources out there, yet there's really been no traction as far as what is going on with Andrew Wiggins. And I guess it's credit to the Warriors organization for them keeping this under wraps, but also for Andrew Wiggins. He must be really, really isolated right now and have a very tight circle to not let any leaks happen in what is a leak-laden society. Now, we heard from Steve Kerr. Now let's get to Steph Curry here. Here's what he had to say about his teammate, and these two were awesome last year en route to the NBA championship. I thought it was Steph Curry as the best player, Andrew Wiggins as the second best player in the NBA Finals. Steph, after a good game last night, saying this: we'd love to have him and hope that does happen because we want to be whole. And I'm sure he wants to be a part of this. But when he walks in the door, it'll be when it's the right time for him. That's kind of the expectation at this point. So once again, it's Steve Kerr, a little bit mum on everything. It's Steph Curry, really not revealing much. I'm not sure if they even know. Steve Kerr and Steph Curry know about what's going on with Andrew Wiggins, and they can't even pass on an update. This is one of the more mysterious storylines considering what's transpired, how long he's been out, and then the internet rumors about why he's out. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when Andrew Wiggins comes back or if he comes back. So with that, let's segue to our poll question here. We need to know, do you think Wiggins will play again this season? P for play, W for won't. Chime in. Let us know in the comment section. Coming up next, could Golden State trade for Kyle Lowry? A couple of bad seasons for him consecutively with the Miami Heat. I'd say no. More thoughts on that coming up. But first, Warriors jerseys on sale if you head to chatsports.com/Warriors jersey. A couple of their specialty city edition jerseys are available right now. There was the one that we just showed you, this one which the Warriors rocked on Sunday night, and of course the staple road unis, which sometimes they wear at home at the Chase Center as well. All of them on sale for different prices at chatsports.com/Warriors jersey, but you have to use that link down below for that deal to apply, and so that Fanatics knows that Chat Sports sent you. To this Kyle Lowry trade buzz, NBA analysis proposing a trade that would bring Lowry to Golden State. I wouldn't do it. I love Lowry. I've loved his career trajectory. I think that he has been a winning player. It was good to see him finally win a championship back in 2019 with the Toronto Raptors. He's washed, though, and he hasn't played good basketball really since that title run. But here's an NBA analysis trade idea that'll get the people going, and it won't get you misty. Kyle Lowry to the Warriors and a 2027 first-round pick from the Miami Heat for Draymond Green. Now, he has that player option, does Green, that he could opt out of to become a free agent, so this would be a way for the Warriors to get some assets back. Kyle Lowry ain't good enough, though. Here's what NBA Analysis had to say about it. This won't be an easy decision for the Warriors to make. There's no denying that. It may be a necessary one, though. Jordan Poole's extension kicks in next summer. The Warriors have been praised for their willingness to go into the luxury tax, but surely even they have some limits. With that in mind, Green may be too pricey to hold on to. That's a fact. By contrast, Lowry is on an expiring contract, so the Warriors would eat his cap hit for a year and let him walk. Here's the thing. You're in a win-now mode. You're looking to chase another NBA championship regardless of what happens this year, right? Because that title window is still going to be open. Does trading Draymond and bringing in Kyle Lowry help you in that pursuit of another Larry O'Brien trophy? No. So those are the conversations you have to have when you're thinking about making a trade. I wouldn't make it. Kyle Lowry this year, numbers down as compared to what he was doing just a couple of years ago with the Toronto Raptors. Injuries, lack of a three-point shot consistently, 11.5 points per game, 5 assists. You can always count on him for a good flop, which is good for a big turnover at some point in a basketball game. He is a winning player. He is a dog. He's never scared of the big moment. But 40% from the field and less than 35% from three, it just doesn't fall in line with what the Warriors covet with some of their point guards. Would you trade Draymond for Kyle Lowry? I'm typing D, 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 D. If you disagree with me, that's fine. You can type T for trade. Either way, let us know. As for Tuesday's win against the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a good one because Golden State, 7th seed in the West heading into that game. Pelicans, the 8th seed in the West. Both of those teams below the play-in line. So if the season were to end heading into that matchup, both in the play-in tournament, Warriors come out with a 120-109 win. Steph Curry going off. He was fabulous. 39 points. Jordan Poole, great little Euro step as the Dubs erased a 20-point deficit. Jordan Poole had that big layup on that Euro, cutting through the lane, a little slice-ya-dice-ya to get the Chase Center crowd going, and then Klay Thompson chipping in with 17. So here's an updated look at the Western Conference standings. You have the Nuggets in first place, the Grizzlies in second place, the Kings in third place. So it's looking more and more likely that the top two seeds in the West going to be Nuggets number 1, Grizzlies number 2. Then after that, Kings in 3, and then really 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, all up for grabs right now. And things could be jumbled, they could change, they could flip on their head very, very quickly. The remaining schedule for the Warriors. Can you believe that we're already getting this close to the NBA playoffs? My goodness. Friday against the Spurs, Sunday on the road against the Nuggets could be a future playoff series. April 4th against the Thunder, April 7th against the Kings, then April 9th, Golden State rounding things out on the road against the Portland Trail Blazers, who may decide to sit Damian Lillard for the rest of the year. Will the Dubs make the playoffs? Minus 2,000 to make the playoffs, plus 1,000 to not make the playoffs. So if you put money on the Warriors to make the playoffs, the odds are that they are going to make the NBA playoffs. And I do believe they are going to. It'd be a disaster, even if they fall into the NBA play-in tournament. Too good of a team. But I think that they're going to be a top 6 seed. They're going to avoid the NBA play-in tournament. They're going to get into the big dance, and when they get there, no team wants to take them on. So what do you think? Will the Warriors make the playoffs? Y for yes, N for no. The odds imply they have a 95.2% chance to make it in. And I think that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to come to fruition. Before we hop on out of here, make sure you subscribe. Appreciate all of you for watching us, and we'll catch you next time here on Warriors Today.